Right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to my video where I'm going to be reacting to my 2018-2019 League One predictions. Now, I know I made this a month ago, not a month ago, what am I on? 9 months ago, on the 25th of July 2018, on the 6th of May 2019. The season finished 2 days ago, and I figured that I'll react to my predictions and see how massively wrong I was with this. Now, I went through this briefly the other day, and yeah, I don't actually think off the top of my head I actually got people in the correct positions. As you can see up here, I've got my video. I've also got the actual League One table. Yes, it's on Wikipedia. Don't judge. So yeah, here we go. I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to skip through each individual positions. So this was the bottom 4, and I can tell already that I had an absolute nightmare of this. I predicted none of the bottom 4 correctly. I was quite close with them. Like, all these teams did finish in the bottom half, but I think like Wimbledon finished 20th. Like, they survived on goal difference, and Rochdale looked like they're going to get relegated, but then ended up having a fantastic season in the end. I think a lot of people thought Accrington would get relegated, if not actually finish bottom, just like Huddersfield would, like season 17-18 in the Premier League. But no, Accrington had a pretty good season and finished 14th. Wickham, they came from second, I think they finished 18th, 17th. So Wickham finished 17th. Rochdale finished 16th. And yeah, Wimbledon 20th and Accrington 14th. So actually I wasn't that bad. But I'm pretty sure if you look at the table, at the bottom of the table, 5 points separated. 20th Plymouth to 13th Gillingham. So basically the bottom half were in the relegation battle until the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I think it's probably one of the biggest relegation battles we've had in a very, very long time. So they did pretty bad on the actual relegation zone. Let's have a look. Okay, so here's the. It's gonna load. I don't think this one wants to load. There we go. Okay. So this is my prediction. So these are the bottom half, and I'm pretty sure you guys can already see maybe even you guys can appreciate. You can see a lot of nightmares I made with these predictions, especially this one here, which I'll get to in a moment. But I'll walk my way up the table. Gillingham 20th, they finished 13th. The hell, yeah, I'd finished 20th. They came 13th, and again they were only 5 points off. So I wonder if that's a bad prediction. Walsall had 19th. They got relegated. They came 22nd. That's a pretty decent one. My first really bad prediction, I had Doncaster finished 18th and they finished 6th. I don't know what was with Doncaster season. Like this season, now a fantastic season. Like last year, they just been promoted from League 2. They basically had a decent season. I think they just survived relegation, or I don't know, or finished like around here. But yeah, no, this season had a pretty good season. You know, they got playoffs comfortably, I'd say, because I couldn't really see Peterborough taking them. So Bristol Rovers 17th. Where did Bristol actually finish? Oh, they finished 15th. I was so close to that one. Bristol Rovers finished 17th. Coventry 16th. That's another bad one. They came 8th. Okay, Coventry came 8th in the end. The only team with a 0 goal difference. Down Oxford United finished 15th. They came 12th. Yeah, they came 12th. Oxford. I'm pretty sure they would have finished lower had nothing for their like. I think since like March. I think they've been unbeaten since like March. Until the final day, obviously the loss against Luton. And this is my worst prediction of them all. Luton finished 14th, and they were champions. They're playing championship football next season instead of Sunderland. Oh my word! What was going on here? This was shocking. This honestly, this was Luton finished 14th and they finished 1st. I mean, like Luton. Like, I thought I was being quite kind of Luton when I made predictions. I could have easily put them in the relegation zone because I thought that they'd probably struggle, but no, I was kind of put them in 14th. And they were at Luton. They've been absolutely fantastic this season. Probably by far the best side in the league. And like I don't know how it took them this long to actually seal promotion and the title like this late on in the season. But no, fair play to Luton. They did really well. And Fleetwood came 13th and they came 11th, so it's not too bad a prediction. That's a decent prediction. So now we're going to move on into the bottom top half, but teams who didn't make the the top 6. So guys, as you guys can see, we've got 3 huge errors in here. Obviously, I know all next trip, but that's pretty cool. Peterborough United had to come 12th. They came 7th. Peterborough, I mean, like at the very start of the season, they were running away with the league. Peterborough, like they were top. I think after August, I think it was Sunderland. I think it was Portsmouth, Sunderland, Peterborough. Them 3 run away with us. We were running away with the league. Peterborough on top by a mile, and they just end up crashing. I don't know what happened to Peterborough. They just end up doing really, really bad. Don't know what happened to them. They finished 7th, no playoff place for them, so League One football for them next season. I mean, it's all deserved because I remember when I had what was it? Was it Steve Clark, the manager? It was somebody, the manager. I think he used to be the Rotherham manager. He was absolutely not. I don't know what was the matter with him. So here, and also his assistant. I'm so. They got sacked. I think Darren Ferguson came back for like the 3rd time, which is I think Darren Ferguson's just been switching between Doncaster and Peterborough, and he's just wanted Peterborough at the wrong time, you know. But Peterborough 7th, better than 12th. 11th, Bradford City. What happened to Bradford this season? I have no clue what happened to them this season. They obviously they lost the playoff final 2 years ago to Millwall. They didn't have the best season last year. They finished mid-table, but this year they absolutely plummeted. They finished rock bottom of the league. They got relegated. Like I think it was on Good Friday. They got relegated to League 2, and they've been a terrible team this season. Just been a bad team. And 10th place, I've gone with Southend United again. Southend weren't a team who really they weren't really flirting relegation. They weren't really aiming for playoffs. They were in there on that mid-table spot. But then this season again, they absolutely plummeted. I think they were actually doing all right at one point. I think they were like mid-table, where Gillingham was. But then they absolutely plummeted. I don't know what happened to Southend, but they had a shocking season in Southend as well. Finished 19th again, like Wimbledon. They survived on goal difference. Dear me, I don't know what happened to Southend. Pretty poor season from them. Will they bounce back next season? Don't know. That win against Sunderland was their first win in 17 or 18 games. I don't know what's going on with Southend. I don't know what's going to happen to Southend next season. I think in terms of next season, it's like bottom half. I think obviously with teams coming up from League 2, it's going to be a lot more challenging next season, you could say. And then the last of the really bad ones, Plymouth Argyle had 9th and they finished 21st. They got relegated as well. It's just Plymouth Argyle. Like I know, like last season they had a absolutely shocking start, but then finished I think it was like 8th, 7th even. And then this season again I had a bad season, but then again like Southend they were mid-table, and then they just absolutely plummeted. I think they've like won this in like the last. I think like win this in the last 11. I think it was like 10 or 11 games. They haven't got a win, and that's what I'm obviously eventually be relegated to League 2, which I'm pretty sure. Obviously Derek Adams got sacked before the final day. But I think Plymouth, I think they should be all right next season. I think they'll come straight back up next season. Same with I can see all these teams coming straight back up. To be honest with you, like they're all decent teams. Like when someone play these teams this season, they've all been decent. Walsall especially. Shocked to see Walsall get relegated, obviously, but we've already covered them. That's what I'm doing. 8th, I got Blackpool. They finished 10th, so it wasn't a bad prediction on that one. And 7th, we had Portsmouth, and they finished 4th. Again, like this prediction, it doesn't seem bad, but really, if you look realistically, it's not the greatest either. I can tell you why. Basically, Portsmouth, I think like Peter, no, Portsmouth at Christmas, they had a 9-point lead over Luton, who were second. Portsmouth were 9 points clear, and they finished 4th in the playoffs. Dear me. Up until like mid-March, early April, Portsmouth hadn't. I don't think they'd won a league game. I think they weren't getting beat loads. I think they were drawing a lot of games, and I think they were. I don't know what's going on with Portsmouth. I think that bad form after Christmas and before the Secretary Trophy final, that was definitely the downfall in the season. That really affected the season, because I think they could have gone up to Championship and they would have done well up there. I'm really shocked to see them have fallen. Well, not fallen. Like going from 1st to 4th is quite big, I suppose. But as bad as some bottle jobs. Moving on, we're going to be going on to the 4 teams who I thought would have gotten the playoff spots. here we are, and as you guys can see, we've got like 3 leads at bad. One of them's almost spot on. So I started off 6. I had Sunderland. We finished 5th. We should have finished higher. I don't know how we finished 5th. How did we finish 5th? We should have finished like 4th. We should have finished 2nd or 3rd. There's no way. Maybe even 4th, but 5th. How do we finish 5th? That's such a crap position, especially since we could have easily gone up. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Sunderland this season. Obviously, I am going to be making my season review straight after this, but this will be going up first. I will be making my season review after this, so I'll go through that in more detail. But Sunderland, how did we finish 5th? I mean, like I put us in 6th because I knew we were going to do better than the championship season, but I didn't think we'd. I don't know. I didn't think we'd absolutely run away with the league. But I didn't think we'd do that badly. I was thinking like when I was making these predictions, I thought we would finish maybe like 3rd. Like maybe like 3rd or second, 3rd or 4th, not 5th. 5th is such a crap position. It really is. The next one, I think this is probably one of my worst predictions. I had Scunthorpe to finish 5th, and they got relegated. Well, again, you could say the same for all the relegated teams. How did these teams get relegated? And Scunthorpe again. I think Bradford and they were like playoff regulars for many years. Scunthorpe, and this year they just absolutely plummeted. I didn't actually remember seeing them so far down low on the table. They looked as though that they were going to stay up, but no, they actually got relegated. I'm pretty surprised that they actually got relegated because they are too good for League 2 in my eyes. I think, like I said before, I think if we're going to be looking at the 4 relegated teams, Plymouth, Walsall, Scunthorpe, Bradford, I could see all 4 of them coming straight back up. I really could. But then, how did these 4 get relegated? And Wimbledon, Wickham, and Accrington all stay up? That's just beyond me. But anyway, that's just League 1 for you, and you can't predict it. 4th at Barnsley, decent prediction, you could say. I mean, they got 2nd, they got automatic promotion. But I think 4th, and I knew Barnsley would be quite a good team this season. And 4th, I mean, my top 2, I thought the top 2 were run away with the league. But one of them absolutely, one absolutely flopped, and the other one finished alright in the end. Barnsley 4th, and this is my last really bad one. I had Shrewsbury to finish 3rd, and they came 18th, I think it was. 18th, yeah. I had Shrewsbury finish 3rd, they came 18th. Again, what happened to Shrewsbury? What my thoughts going into this one was last year playoff finalists, they lost against Rotherham. They actually weren't that bad in that match, and then just absolutely. And this season, I should have known that the playoff finalist curse should have happened. Obviously, it happened with Bradford. That was a pretty shocking one. It happened with Shrewsbury as well. But I mean, Shrewsbury, Jesus Christ, they are a shadow of the team they were last season. Don't know what happened with them. But yeah, they did survive in the end. I won't say it's comfortable, but I mean, they weren't it's weird because they actually weren't in the mix on the final day. But I mean, looking at the table, it looks like they were. But anyway, Shrewsbury 3rd, pretty shocking. Then my top 2 had Burton Albion 2nd and Charlton to win the league. Burton Albion, I thought, end of last season they got relegated, but they had some pretty good form going into getting before they got relegated. They were doing pretty well. So I thought, you know what, this season they're gonna have a fantastic year. But that was not to be. They finished 9th in the end, which is decent. But I mean, but they could have had an absolute shocker this season. Like Stoke, they could have been absolutely terrible. They could have easily finished they could have easily been in that relegation battle. It had it not been for that second half of the season, where they just I think they only lost 3 games maximum, maybe 4. Burton lost 17 games a season. That's a lot more. But yeah, Burton, I thought they would have done a lot better, but they were just poor. And Charlton, I thought they would win the league. They came 3rd. Again, Sunderland, I don't know how Charlton came 3rd. I don't think Charlton deserved to come 3rd, if that's me, because they haven't really been in the promotion race, automatic promotion race this season. They've been just sort of in and around there, but they haven't really been in a driving season, and they've been in the playoffs pretty much all season. I thought that they would have finished 4th or 5th, but not 3rd. I don't know how Charlton, obviously they absolutely smacked Rochdale on Saturday. And obviously took advantage of Portsmouth and Sunderland both messing up, but yeah, they were my League One predictions, and it's pretty bad. I didn't get a single one right for anywhere. Well, I think the only one I probably got right for where they actually finished for like in the where they finished was probably Sunderland actually finishing in the playoffs. I think actually Blackpool and Peterborough. I said they finished top 12 and they did, but I mean I didn't get one spot, and I think the closest one I got, well, it was two. Sunderland, I said they would finish 6th, they came 5th, and Wimbledon, I thought they would finish 21st, they came 20th. So they're probably my closest ones which I got. In this prediction, wasn't the greatest of predictions myself, as I've already said, but what can you do? In terms of that's a little bit just how I think the promoted and relegated sides will do next season. I think top 2 Luton and Barnsley. I think Luton will get relegated. I don't think they have enough to stay up in the Championship. I mean, like League One, like some people thought Luton will get relegated back to League Two. No, Luton again absolutely smacked that. They absolutely smacked. They absolutely blew this division away. They were absolutely tremendous this season. But Luton, I don't think they'll do very well in the championship next season. I think they've appointed Graham Jones. I've heard his name before, but I don't actually really know about him that much. Don't know. You might do something there. Nathan Jones. I think if Luton actually kept Nathan Jones, then I would have thought they might do a bit better. But no, I think Luton will get relegated. Barnsley, I think, will stay up just because of their recent experience of the championship of the league. I think they will stay up. In terms of the playoff predictions, I think obviously I think Charlton will beat Doncaster overall, and then between Portsmouth and Sunderland, I'll be saying that I'm sick of it. I think Portsmouth will. Yes, I know. I think Portsmouth will knock us out of the semi-finals. I think it'll be Charlton, Portsmouth final, and Portsmouth will win it. So I think Portsmouth will be getting up in promotion to the playoffs. And I think if they were to go up, I think they'll also stay up. Even though they have been in the championship for a very, very long time. I think how long is it? I think it's 12 years. I think it's been not 12 years. Sorry, 7 years. Don't know where I got 12 from. I think Portsmouth will stay up. I think if Charlton went up, I think they will also stay up. And Doncaster, I think if Doncaster were to win the playoffs, I think they'll go straight back down. And I think same with Sunderland as well. It's bad. I'm predicting such bad things for Sunderland, but I mean realistically, I don't think. I think if we were gonna get promoted for the playoffs, I think we would go straight back down, unless we had the best transfer window of our lives. I don't know. For that, the relegation teams: Plymouth, Walsall, Scunthorpe, and Bradford. I think Scunthorpe and Walsall. I think Scunthorpe will come straight back up. I think Bradford probably will as well. I know I said all 4 of them, but I think now Plymouth and Walsall might struggle a bit more in the league. I think Scunthorpe and Bradford will come back up. The 3 teams who have been guaranteed promotion into League One: Lincoln, I think, will stay up. I think Lincoln will still. I think Bury will. I think MK Dons might struggle. I think they might get relegated again. And in the playoffs, I think, let me quickly check the playoffs actually. Let's have a look. Playoffs. These 4: Mansfield, Forest Green, Tranmere, Newport. I think. I don't know. You think of Mansfield, but normally what happens? Mansfield. I don't know how Mansfield fit into playoffs, by the way. But I'm thinking for this. I think this is Mansfield would take them. Like Forest Green, Tranmere, 2 teams who were recently in the National League. Both in here, they're playing each other in Newport County, who scraped in the playoffs on the last day. I don't know. I'm thinking Mansfield are going to win the playoffs, and I think they'll go straight back down next season. So, guys, that was the end of my League One predictions. We'll react to them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if new, because that'll make you feel good. And never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.